My name is Philip Christopher Baldwin. I'm a gay rights and HIV awareness activist. I found out I was HIV positive in January 2010 when I was 24 years old. I went to the HIV clinic over my lunch break from work. I was in a hurry as I had to return to the office. I wanted to get post-exposure prophylaxis, or PEP. These are antiviral drugs which can be taken up to 72 hours after exposure to HIV to prevent transmission. When I arrived at the clinic, I took an on-the-spot blood test to ascertain my current status. I tested negative for HIV in the spring of 2009. 30 minutes later, the nurse took me into a consultation room. The blind was drawn and the room was dimly lit. I sat down in a chair and the nurse sat opposite. When I heard that the test had come back as positive, I was completely shocked. I struggled to breathe. I experienced an aching anxiety. It was as if my entire world was collapsing around me. I thought that everything I'd worked so hard for was going to be taken away from me. The nurse gave me some basic information about HIV. Then she left the room, and I was alone. A week later, I tested positive for Hep C. I told my work I was HIV positive at the end of 2012. They had never encountered anyone who was HIV positive before, although they were accepting of my HIV status. I left the city to concentrate on my activism at the beginning of 2015. I went through an empowering process of acceptance following my HIV diagnosis, which was comparable to what I experienced a decade earlier when I came out as gay. I am now a happy, healthy and positive young man.
Hello, my name is Mark Santos and I'm the Executive Director at Positive East. Positive East is a community-based HIV charity, and this year we're celebrating our 25th anniversary, our Silver Jubilee, 25 years of service and support to individuals and communities affected by HIV. That's 25 years of people joining together for a single purpose, the purpose of supporting their communities, our communities, meeting the challenge of HIV. Organisations like Positive East are needed now as they were 25 years ago, needed by people like Tom. When Tom found out about his diagnosis, he was devastated. He became depressed, lost his job, and was struggling to pay his rent. He'd withdrawn from his friends and friendship circle because he was concerned about how they would judge him. Through working with the charity, through our counselling services, our peer support, attending our recently diagnosed course, Tom was able to get his life back on track. The charity helps hundreds of people like Tom every year, but this is becoming harder, and that's why it's really important to have people like Philip, people who are prepared to stand up and raise awareness about HIV, people prepared to stand up and challenge HIV stigma. And it's also important to have people like you support the work of the charity. Thank you.